So what I think I'll do then is clear out these parts, and we'll do the little pillars. That might actually be better. So these little pillars the whole way across, so we can just raise it all up, let people just walk under the entire thing. So something like this, that means that needs to go up 2 ramp heights. Those pillars actually need to be taken out because those should be archways. But that's okay. So let's do the arches. And then this is going to need to be a series of ramps, basically. We'll do the little archways down here as well, just to make it sort of all look nice. But this is very close to being exactly what I want. It means that we can actually go ahead and have both of the... It means we can have both of the kitchens working. Are you stuck there by chance? I don't think you are. I think we can get rid of you, though. And we could probably go and grab this wagon, which probably doesn't need to move stone anymore. We'll have it... Is that barn empty? Are you all stuck? I think you're all stuck, aren't you? Can we go to Wooden Bridge real quick? Because I think these guys might actually be stuck out there. I think there's a solid chance of it. There we go. Yeah, they were. They were actually stuck out there. Fantastic. Okay. Can we grab the stone wagon? Is that it? Yeah. Stone wagon. Start moving fish over to the kitchen. That's interesting. Gotta love when your wagons start acting a bit weird. So that'll go there, and that's pretty much the path the conveyor is going to take. So up there, then the entire way over there, and we'll see if this actually works in terms of of splitting the logs between the 2 kitchens. I do hope it does. I hope that splits in the way I think it does, in the way Factorio does it. I will say I'm really digging this game, man. It's really fun. It's really chill. Like, I know this isn't the most thrilling, and there's a lot of, like, fairly boring problem solving, but I'm really enjoying it, and this does work exactly the way it does. One there, one there, one there, one there. Like, it's exactly what I wanted. So that's perfectly splitting the logs between the two kitchens. That's exactly what we need. So both of those can start working. They're both going to be producing different foods. I think we could probably get away with a person moving cooked fish into the market. What do we need to upgrade our base, by the way? We need to start getting iron plate. Interesting. Well, that's a good thing we got this over here then, isn't it? Oh, this one's backed up. We've actually filled that barn. Not bad. Not bad at all. So yeah, we have iron ore deposits there. We have an iron ore deposit back there. So what I think we could do is, I don't think we need raw iron for anything. So I reckon a barn right there. And we're going to need a forge as well. So the forge needs 20 planks. We're going to need to let those save up a little bit. But I think we put a forge right here. And we maybe have a very similar setup to what we have with this. So a forge right there. We've got the silo. We've got a lamppost. Not bad. Not bad. Let's go in. We have 2.6k yellow coins, which means it might cost 20 to clear out trees, but that's fine. So that right there, if we say you're going to be making iron plate, we can set up a conveyor belt to come out of the front of you, straight into that barn. Then all we need, I assume, is, well, we need fuel. So we might actually want to get another forester just up here. But we can get a forester, and hopefully we can also get the iron ore deposits as well. You know, it would have made more sense to put it over here, actually. That might have been a better bet, and I might actually move it to do that. Would probably need to raise the conveyor belts at some point, but I think it would make a lot more sense. So get rid of you, give me those conveyor belts back. Those trees have unfortunately been cleared out. Those aren't going to be going back. But forge. Let's put the forge, I think, right next to it. Because then if we have the workers just going nuts, I mean, this should be fine. Yeah, I think right there. That's okay. Let's give it a recipe for iron plate. And let's say, give me those conveyor belts back. So the conveyor belts can come across straight down there. And then the iron goes in there. So we could have a lumber camp next to this. I think that's gonna be a good idea. Just a plain old lumber mill. Wait, lumber mill? It's not lumber mill, is it? No, it's not. It's the forester's thing. So that needs 20 planks. But that's all right. We can do a forester right there. And we can have a little chute go between them. So just a little chute there. And we need 6 more planks, 5 more planks. And then just people, basically. We could probably get a few of you guys doing this, actually. In fact, we could probably get like 2 of these guys, maybe all 3 of them doing this. Either way, this is going to need... This actually needs 32 planks in that spot. Because of the terrain elevation. So, you know what? We'll hold off a minute. We'll wait. Let me have you go and start bringing iron ore into there. Let me have you start bringing iron ore into there. And you can do it as well, I think. So we have 1.5k stone in storage. I think we're all right. I think we're doing okay there. We should be able to, once we get the fuel, have this thing work really nicely. So I think we're going to be okay there. We're about to get our 32 planks for the forester. We have it. It's actually going to be interesting. It can only be placed in terrain. It is on terrain. What are you talking about? I don't want to place it there. I can put it that way. I want to place it there. Can I raise the terrain, please? Is that a thing? Like terrain flatten? It apparently is. So let me like flatten the terrain so that I can actually do my forester's hut where I want my forester's hut. And then right there. So that is now going to produce the fuel that's needed to make iron plates, which are going to head out, start going into storage, and that's going to be a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful, beautiful thing is what that is. I'm loving this, man. I love this automation. It's really satisfying. It does remind me so much of Factorio. It really, really reminds me so much of Factorio. Really enjoying that. It's such a nice touch. So let's see, you guys. So the forge is maxed out. We could probably get away with. Actually, we don't need to upgrade this because pretty soon we're going to have the materials needed to... Well, we're in 10 of them already, so 40 more, we can upgrade the base. So I think we've maxed this out quite nicely, honestly. I think it's fair to say. This is almost maxed out as well, so we could probably have one of you guys... I mean, we could probably just have you stop. Like, just have 2 guys moving the stone in there. That's probably more than enough. It would be very interesting, actually, instead of... I mean, if we could get a mine, now that I think about it, let me see here. So we have the silo. Locally stores a single type item. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's fascinating. So what if we, let me test this then. So let me delete this barn. Delete both of those. Delete both of those. What do we need for a silo? We have enough. So silo. And then conveyor belts. Does that do what I think it does? It does. So it means if this gets backed up, it's still going to go into storage. And it's much smaller storage than it was before. Oh, this is having trouble again. This is backed up. Okay, production needs to be slightly lower on that then. We need... I think we might just need 2 workers on this to sort of keep production down there a little bit. It's still sitting at 9. It did dip to 8 there, though. So if we can have that dip down, I think it'll balance out. Come on, go to 7. Just confirm my... Yeah, so that will drop eventually. So that'll be fine. So this will get working again and everything's going to be okay there. But these silos are absolutely perfect because what we can actually do is use those in this kind of situation, essentially where we don't want a conveyor belt backing up. We can have some local storage for an item. admittedly, it is sort of looking like this is going to have some trouble. It is ever so slightly looking like this might fill up. But we'll see. We'll see what happens, I guess. We'll see what comes of it. We could technically do the same here as well, like have some extra storage behind the barn, but I mean, this barn, that's 200 stone. We're never going to get through that anyway. Come on, prove my theory correct. Let's start seeing some grain going out here. There we go. So that should start pumping out some grain very soon. I think. There it is. So that's going to start moving grain. Then it'll go back and forth between cotton and grain. So that's going to be our balance. I would assume with faster conveyor belts, it would be a much simpler process. But we don't have faster conveyor belts right now. That would give us advanced logistics. So I don't know if I need advanced logistics. I'm going to be completely honest. I don't think I'm ever going to use any of that. Steam power could be good. Metal conveyor belt for machinery. Now that's something I think I want. I don't think we need enhanced accessories. Railways or something could be good too, but I think I want machinery. That needs blue coins though. Oh, okay. Let's go for boat building then. I don't think we're going to need it immediately, but... Actually, no. I think boat building might be a waste. I don't want to waste it. Let's see then. So, how do we get blue coins? So, blue coins are... just different types of food, really. Right? Or are they resources or something in the general store? So, blue coins are things like cloaks. Or shoes. Or iron wheels or pickaxes. Steam pipes and stuff like that as well. Now we do have an upgrade here. Let's upgrade the base. House level, maximum levels 4. Specialty goods have been unlocked as well. So let me have a look at that. Distributes and sells rare and magical items to nearby houses. But we would need reinforced planks for that. A glowing lantern on a tall wood post. Oh, that's lovely. That is really nice. So yeah, I think we are going to have to go for machinery. We kind of need it. So we're going to need to start getting blue coins. And then blue coins, as we discovered, are things like cloaks or pickaxes. So my question becomes, if I go to a workshop and say select recipe, how would you go about making a pickaxe? So that would be reinforced plank, which I think you can make in here. Yeah, plank plus iron plate plus nails. So quite a few things. Iron plate itself is sellable. That's interesting. Shoes are leather and nails. We could do that as well if we had a pasture dedicated to it. That is definitely an option. In fact, we could have a splitter over here that sends one of these towards shoe production. That's a tempting thing. Let's see then. So yeah, we basically need to get blue coins. So we need to be selling better goods. Now the cloak I think we can make. I might be wrong. The cloak is leather, which we are getting. And the cloak is worth 8. So maybe we make the cloak instead of books for a while. Let's turn off books. Let's turn on cloaks. Unfortunately, the shirts are taking up that as well. So I think what we're going to do is turn off the shirt as well. We'll start making cloaks. And whoever was moving the clothes... I have no idea who that was. You're moving the clothes. You're going to start moving cloaks into the general store instead. Because... as long as we have leather coming in here, I mean, we have a decent amount of leather in storage as well. So who are either of you two responsible? You're both responsible for clothes, really? Cloaks, please, to the general store. And then your clothes as well. So you're going to be moving leather into there, is what I want you doing. So that we stay up to date on cloak production. But we are actually making blue coins already, so that's beautiful. We could upgrade some houses as well at some point. These guys actually kind of want to consume... If they consume general goods, such as materials, clothing, tools, and gadgets, they'll be happy. And if they consume medicine, they'll be happy as well. So we probably want to start giving them medicine. It's interesting that they're not getting as much food as I think they need. I think we need to start looking into this a little more. I think we need to increase our food production. Oh, this is backed up again. Well, that's a pain. Let's go down to 1 worker then. Yeah, that is really a pain. I mean, that's full as well. The silos managed to fill up. I think this might need more workers. I think this needs to work faster. It needs to be consuming more. Although it's now full of cloth. Why is it full of cloth? Why has that got that in there? Get out of there. So cloth is... Oh, it doesn't have enough planks. Maybe we should set up a conveyor belt for the planks then. Or do some kind of splitter or something like that. We could actually get away with a splitter. Have this split off, send some of the planks over towards the workshop. It would be a total mess. Alternatively, we set up a dedicated production line for foresters and lumber mills on the side of this workshop, which we could also do. And I might actually do that. I think I will. I'm going to get rid of you. And what I'd like to do is go into tools, go into remove resource, and I'm going to have to take out quite a bit here. So our barn can go there, because I do want a barn, I think. No, we don't want a barn, actually. We just need a silo. So our silo can go there with a conveyor, and then at the back of this is going to be where the lumber... So lumber goes there, chute, silo, conveyor. So the chute goes there. The conveyor goes there. The silo goes right there. No, we need plank production, don't we? I'm an idiot. So get rid of you and you. So delete you. That actually needs to be the lumber mill. And then we need to go to tools, remove resource, take those out. And a forester sort of goes in there. And I kind of want to clear out the space around these. This might actually hurt the production a little bit, but kind of needs to be done just to make sure we can move around these. So building, we want a forester. Should be okay. Should be enough trees there. And a chute. So that should give us what we need. Planks right there. You should be producing, which you absolutely are. You should be outputting planks into there, which you absolutely are. So let's get this working a bit faster, I guess. In fact, I think we can cut workers out of here. So back down to 1, back down to 1. Let's go to 3. Let's go for 4 in there. And this should start getting enough to where I would hope we start properly consuming and producing here. I think production in here is quite slow as well. I mean, 230% is going to be just over, or just under 2.5 seconds for a single wood wheel. So the output's still definitely slow, and this definitely isn't going to be consuming enough cloth anytime soon, or enough cotton. We could technically do another silo. I'm actually kind of curious to see what would happen if we did. I want to see if they automatically filter into each other. I mean, how expensive are they? They're not too bad. So if we do that, does it move automatically into the front one? No, it just moves into that one. So we actually need to get rid of the middle ones, because we do need more conveyor belts. So a couple of cloth conveyor belts there, and that'll sort of just stagger things a little bit. And that'll mean that we now have room for 200 resources here, which is fine. I'm really hoping we see production on this scale up massively. We might honestly need more We might honestly need more logs as well. So let's see. How many people work there? 2. Let's scale that down. Let's go even further on the logs. So 200% is going to be one log, just under 1 second per log there. And then that'll be just over a second per plank there. So that should help the production a little bit. This is all moving again, which means food is going to be moving as well. I think we're probably going to be waiting on a wagon to bring some fish over here, though. Do we have any fish on this side of the map? We have some right here. We should just set up some fishing here then, so that we don't need the wagon to bring fish over to this thing. This is... Oh, you guys are stuck again? Seriously? Well, that explains why it's probably slower than it should be. So, bridge. Just let them move around. Let them get into the barn with the fish. There we go. They're not the brightest. I'll give them that. They are not the brightest. I'm also realizing if we're going to need cloth to upgrade these houses, we are probably going to want to... We're probably going to want to start storing that. That's going to be a bit of a pain, because we're sort of consuming it for everything. Although I guess... Oh, that would be an idea. Oh, that could be a little side thing we do. Maybe with this workshop. If we were to have a splitter here go into a second workshop, then we could have that go straight into a barn. I think I might do that, honestly. I think that might be an idea. I realize we can get more houses as well. So let's do just that. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do some little paths around them. So that'll give us more population. I realize I was sort of running around like a headless chicken there trying to figure out population. We can just get more houses. And I think here I'm going to raise this up just because I'm nice. So that's going to be wooden bridge, I guess. I guess it's going to be the same back here as well. So that's all going to be sort of wooden bridges. And then that's going to be half stairs. Again, because I'm nice like that. We can do a path there as well if we want to. So that looks all right. Yeah, that looks fine. So that'll keep them happy. We're going to be consuming more, but that's kind of to be expected. Also, where is the... So you're doing books, aren't you? We're not making books anymore. I think. We have books in storage, so let's have you go and move them into the school. Also, I'm just thinking, we're going to be consuming so many of these red coins right now. And I've not really been paying attention. Like, what was it? It was clothes that were giving us the red coins. So we kind of need clothes and... Oh, that's tricky. Yeah, we need clothes and cloaks. I think we have enough blue coins as well, so we can probably go back to clothes. So, or shirts rather. So no more cloaks. Let's do shirts. Let's see. Who was moving them then? I need me workers. So you were moving those. Let's have you start moving the shirts back into the general store. And you can start moving shirts back into the general store. So there we go. That should, we get some blue coins. We got a nice amount of blue coins, but we need the red ones as well from the shirts. They're kind of important. So hopefully that works out. In terms of fish, I will get some fishing going on down here at some point, but I'm kind of, I shouldn't be, but I am absolutely focusing on what's going on over here. Because I'm realizing if this is full up, we could start, we could very well pivot and have some production going on here with, I mean, if we look at a workshop for a second, I mean, we are going to need reinforced planks. We are going to need things like wooden axes because we can sell those for good profit. If we can get those reinforced planks, which admittedly need iron plates and nails, we can then turn those into pickaxes, which we can sell for some serious blue coins. So, yeah, we are going to be dealing with some interesting things here. I could purchase that tile if I wanted to. Interesting. Ooh, I forgot I could do that. We could purchase some nice tile. We have a lot of yellow coins, so we could purchase a lot of things. That's absolutely an option. But let's see. So let's just stay on top of things. This is filling up, which is actually a bit of a worry. I think we are going to go back to my idea, and we are going to get... Let's see. Remove resource. So clear out some of this. And I'm going to say we want to put a workshop in there. So if I go to a workshop and do this, I think this will work. And then we're going to need to go to paths, conveyor belt, and basically a splitter needs to go on there. So a logic block splitter. Can't afford. Oh, damn. Oh, we can afford it. There we go. So now what we're doing is we're going to say, start making cloth for me. So that'll accept the input of cloth. Like, we're going to have 50-50 going in there. Is that getting an input? So that's not even getting an input there because it's full. But occasionally it does. So this is going to start, this is dedicated to making cloth. And then cloth is going to need its own storage. So let's start putting together a real spaghetti junction of of conveyors here. This is where things are going to start looking a little silly. But I'm excited. That's part of the fun. So we need to go up and over that conveyor. I want to see if I can even do this. Because there's a solid chance we can't. Can I do this if I put like an arch there? Does that work? I guess we kind of need to wait to see a cloth conveyor belt come out here. So if a cloth conveyor comes out of there, does it go under there? Oh, he can walk over it. Nice. That wasn't really my point, I'm going to be honest. It looks like it can't. It looks like I've blocked it. So let's see if I do a conveyor there. Yeah, so it was blocked. That's fine. We can make that work. So we need scaffolding there and there. We need our, I guess, our blocks. So there and there. Then the ramps would continue like this, and we'd have another block just there. So that should let it go under. I think. This is going to be such a mess. I love it. So this would go like that. And then in there. So we should see our conveyor belts. Ooh, I don't think they're moving. I think we blocked them. Yeah, I think they were blocked up there. That's bad news. Let me see. Structural. Can I go for wooden arch instead? Will that let the conveyors move? So we get our wheels. Let's just double check. So a conveyor belt gets made. And it does move under the arch. Okay. So now we need a conveyor belt there. And that's going to let all of our cloth go into storage. So yeah, that's going to be a way to consume more of this, more of the cotton. Which actually has me kind of thinking we could probably increase the number of workers in here again. So yeah, that's going to start storing that, which means with that in storage, we should be able to start upgrading houses again. So let's start going to level 4 on a few of these houses. It's going to cost a fair bit to do it, but that's okay. So upgrade those ones to level 4. Gives us 120 people total. Our next upgrade here actually requires stone bricks, which is easy enough, to be honest. We can get those in storage fairly easily. I'm pretty sure we have nearly 200 of them. And also 100 reinforced planks. So we're going to need to start looking at more complex setups. I mean, this is already... I wouldn't say this is complex by any means, but this is definitely a mess, and this is going to be a nightmare to expand. So I think what we're going to have to start doing is setting up like individual production lines and using splitters more often. I do think we're going to have to start using a lot of splitters to make this all work. And I think I want more space. I'm very tempted to grab these 2 tiles because that would give me a lot of space. Let's purchase that one and see what it has. Ooh. That's a bloody good looking tile. What do we got here? An earth temple? So if we were to put So it'll give me an earth crystal if I put earth ether, mana crystals, and purple coins in there. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. I mean, there's earth stones there. There's mana shards there, which I assume is how we get mana crystals. Wait, no. Mana crystal. If that makes an earth crystal, I assume I need to go to a different temple? Oh, God. Yeah, this is a whole thing in this game as well. I'm going to buy... Oh, it's 2K for that one. Okay. Well, this is a good-looking tile. It's a lot of resources. We got berries, we got herbs, we got tomatoes, we got grain, we've got sugar. That's going to be something we're going to need to plant at some point, too. But I think what I'm going to have to try and do, honestly, is... Well, I guess what we could do, as opposed to setting up individual productions for everything, I think what we do is... we set up the base resources as having a serious production line. So we would have, for example, you know, a bunch of stone going into a barn, right? And then from that barn, we set up conveyors with splitters. So we have some of that stone going off to become stone bricks, and then they go into their own barn down the chain a little bit. We have stone bricks going out to wherever they need to go, you know, from splitters and conveyors and all that stuff. So I think I might make a very linear, and it's very similar to what I did in Factorio a couple of years ago. I would just set up essentially like a bus, I think it's a bus, where it just follows a very linear path. So we would just have a bunch of conveyors going to different places and then kind of coming back to the main conveyor belt. So we could have 10 conveyors across, all going in one direction. Every now and then we cut a bit out and have a conveyor split off, go up and over and all that stuff. So I think there's room to do some cool stuff here. I think we just need to we'd need to like clear out this space over here, honestly. I really think that's what we need to do. Just clear a lot of this out, use a lot of this flat land. I mean, we have flat land down here as well, but I think we need to use our flat land while we have it, because it looks like we have a lot of mountains around us. Actually, looks like there's some desert over there as well, which I didn't even know that was a thing. So yeah, I think we're gonna be busy for a while. I think there's a lot of production around here that we are gonna need to work out, because this is getting complicated. This is getting very, very complicated. I'm also wondering, can we make books again? I think we should be making books again. Definitely think we need to be making books so that we can keep the research going, because we're gonna need that too. Remember when I said I didn't think we needed the fancy, the old fancy logic blocks? I'm starting to think there's a solid chance we might actually need them. Definitely thinking there's a solid chance we might need them. So that's gonna be fun. Also, I'm thinking, let's maybe just have a person moving stuff to the food market instead of a wagon. And let's have the wagon start moving fish over to this kitchen. We'll have 2 wagons moving fish to that kitchen. That way things should be a little bit more... Actually, the output in here is fantastic already. You're just useless. In fact, we could probably just do like 2 people moving fish here to the food market. So we have 8 fish coming in on 2 wagons, and then 2 people moving the cooked fish to oh, there's already some pretty serious like fish input there. Okay, that's gonna keep us busy for a while. What are you doing? You're waiting on bread? Bread production's definitely... We need more grain here. Oh, we could actually increase this. We can get this back up to, let's try 240%. Because now that this is all being consumed, I think we're okay to do that. I think we're okay. We're okay to do that right now. It might become a bit of a problem later. But I think right now we can probably afford to risk it. Because that will give us more... That is going to give us a good bit more flour, which is hopefully going to give us a good bit more bread. So, you know, positive thinking, basically. Hopefully this doesn't back up and mess things up again. It might, but if it does, we'll fix it. That's what we've done every other time. And that's probably what we're going to end up doing a whole bunch more times.